Lawyer. Satu lagi.
This bulletin is brought to you by Good Morning Pihalia. Enjoy the warmth and indulge in the deliciousness.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm Prasad Michael and you're watching KiniFlash. Former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's wife, Rosmah Mansor, left the MACC headquarters in Putrajaya this evening after spending several hours being questioned by the Commission. According to her lawyer, she was quizzed for a total of 3 hours. There were breaks in between for her to rest and perform prayers. Previously, Najib was also subjected to 2 marathon questioning sessions by MACC over the SRC International Sendirian Berhad funds, which flowed into his personal bank account. Rosmah did not speak to the press, but her lawyers did. And this is what they had to say.
This statement is from Datuk Gitendram and myself on behalf of Latin Sri Rosmah Mansor. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC officers have completed recording their statement from our client, Latin Sri Rosmah. Latin Sri Rosmah gave her utmost cooperation during the process and was treated well by the investigating officers. Over the 3-hour process went well. Our client will extend further cooperation as and when sought by the agency. And we also wish to inform you, we are not taking any questions from the press. Please, we apologize for that. Thank you very much.
Do you know when is she expected to come back next
No,
time?
I'm not taking any questions, please.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Will she come again?
Okay, thank you.
Will she come again? She done today? This is the only day.
Thank you.
Home Minister Muhyiddin Yassin today said he bears responsibility for the escape of wanted man Jamal Yunus to Indonesia. Jamal has been on the run since last week after police issued an arrest warrant for him. He had also been blacklisted by the Immigration Department from leaving the country.
Is there any update on the hunt for Jamal?
We're still hunting for him. Let me know if you know where he is. I have told my, of course, Ketua Polis Negara that while this case is on, we want to see where he is. Need to have cooperation from Indonesian side. He informed me that he's already informed the officers at the embassy, Indonesian embassy here, that we need their support, and if they can find where he is, please bring him home. And
Did he leave legally or through illegal ways?
I don't know.
How was he able to bypass immigration? I mean, if he was already a man on the run and went to Indonesia, how was he able to bypass immigration?
Ask the Ketua Pengarah.
Thanks. You already do a probe on how he managed to.
Well, we'll look into all those things. I'm also as puzzled as you are. In the first instance, why he ran away from where he was before, and how can he get away easy? And there are issues of maybe negligence or poor management of this issue, which I'm not happy with. So I'm as concerned as you are. We want to see that laws have been handled properly. Any culprit who created problem for the nation cannot be let scot-free, as if that the law is not on them. So we need to be very, we have to take proper actions. according to the law.
Are you not happy with the way he was able to leave without any sekatan from immigration?
If you are not happy, I'm not happy. I'm Malaysian. As much I'm responsible, and all the departments are under me, more so because of that. I think I bear responsibility. So I have queried the IGP and request that he should look into this case, whether there's any serious disciplinary action could be taken against those police officers that were negligent in their duty. I leave it to the Ketua Polis Negara to resolve, but I'm serious about this.
Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Muhammad V has given his consent to the appointment of Tommy Thomas as the new Attorney General. Previously, not everyone appeared to be happy with the choice of Tommy Thomas. A viral WhatsApp message urged the public to gather at 8 a.m. at the palace to protest against the appointment of Tommy Thomas. However, only 4 people turned up.
The chronology of event is very simple. Initially, before the news went out, where Tuanku yang Duli Yang Mak Mulia Seri Paduka Baginda Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Muhammad V belum lagi membuat keputusan. He has not made any decision yet. The initial statement before the acknowledgement of the pelantikan was he was hoping we don't want this AG, please get more names. And Tuanku has already said his preference, where he would want a Muslim and a Malay to become AG with his own reason, because being a sultan, he is not only the leader of the country, but also the leader of Islam in Malaysia. So we think, okay, we will support, because orang Melayu ni, orang Islam ni, kita perlu memberikan satu kekuatan kepada Tuanku. Dan apabila berlaku, when the news went out this morning, after I think around 4 o'clock in the morning, we had a discussion and we have to akur, because we do not want to be labelled as derhaka. So now we would like to focus more on the worrisome or our concern on what is going on in how the new political party that we would hope for to deliver their manifesto, to deliver what they promise.
Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng has urged his predecessor and former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak to explain irregularities found in 2 government projects worth almost 10 billion ringgit. The 2 projects are the multi-product pipeline in Malacca worth 5.35 billion ringgit and the Trans-Sabah gas pipeline worth 4.06 billion ringgit. Work for both began in April last year.
Suria Strategic Energy Resources Sdn Bhd, satu skandal 9.4 bilion ringgit, di mana pembayaran sebanyak 8.3 bilion ringgit dibuat, iaitu 88% daripada nilai projek berdasarkan timing milestone dan bukannya kerja yang siap, walaupun hanya 13% kerja sahaja sudah dilakukan. Suria Strategic Energy Resources Sdn Bhd SSER is a wholly owned Ministry of Finance subsidiary set up on 19th of May 2016 with a specific intent to undertake the multi-product pipeline MPP and the Trans-Sabah gas pipeline TSGP projects. Both projects were approved by the Cabinet on the 27th of July 2016. Both projects, costing a total of 9.41 billion ringgit, were awarded to China Petroleum Pipeline Bureau (CPPB) on the 1st of November 2016. The agreements were signed by the then Treasurer General Tan Sri Owan Seriga, who was also the chairman of SSER. However, we were shocked to discover that the amounts of 4.71 billion ringgit and 3.54 billion ringgit for both projects had already been drawn down and paid to CPPB. The total sum paid of 8.25 billion ringgit constitutes a staggering 87.7% of the total project value. This is despite an average completion rate of only 13%, with another 2 years of the contracts to go. We have discovered that the payment schedule for the above contracts are based almost entirely on timeline milestones and not on progressive work completion milestones. The above does not include 2 other consultancy agreements signed for the same projects above worth approximately 312 million and 230 million ringgit, and another maintenance agreement worth 476 million ringgit awarded to companies from China, totaling an additional 1 billion ringgit. I've been informed by Treasury officials that SSER is an offshoot of the same people behind SRC International, a former subsidiary of 1MDB. SRC is the acronym for Strategic Resources Corporation, a name that is similar to SSER. It should be noted that the president of SSER is Datuk Muhammad Ashar bin Osman Khairuddin, who is also a member of the company's board of directors. Datuk Muhammad Ashar is also a director of Putrajaya Perdana Sdn Berhad, a company linked directly with Jolo. Based on the highly suspicious transactions above, I've instructed my officers to file a report with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission last week. The Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has also been briefed on the scandal. The Board of Directors and Tan Sri Muhammad Irwan Seriga, in particular, must answer as to why SSER signed such a lopsided contract that clearly jeopardizes the interests of the Malaysian people and government. In addition, we welcome the former Finance and Prime Minister, Dato Sri Najib Abdul Razak, who has been active on Facebook recently to explain how he could possibly approve the above transactions.
Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad may have a duty to the people, but his wife, Dr. Siti Hasma Muhammad Ali, believes that the people have entrusted her with the duty of taking care of Dr. Mahathir. In an interview with Malaysia Kini, she opened up.
Dr. Mahathir recently seems to have gained this new status as like this idol for a lot of people on social media. And a lot of them are concerned about his health and asking him to take a rest because, you know, he's been doing so much in these few weeks. So how do you feel about this?
Well, I concur with all the people's concern about his health. And especially for me, who's very close to him, staying in the house, the same house, I do worry about his health. Not that it's anything severe or major, but to please remember that he has had 2 bypasses. Yeah, and the most serious one was the last one, 2007. And what is worrying now is about his lungs. If he has any allergy or any infection of his throat, then it will start a series of irritation, sore throat, and then the infection goes down to the lungs. And once it gets to the lungs, it will take a lot of time, sometimes weeks before he can recover from it.
Ever since Tun became Prime Minister again, have you tried to convince him to take a bit more rest?
Of course I have.
Has he?
And he says, I'm fine, gung ho. That's why I have to gung ho with him also, because I follow him wherever he goes.
So do you think is he very stubborn also?
Definitely. Aren't husbands stubborn?
What were some of the ways that
you
managed to tell Tun that, okay, now you have to listen to me?
You need to take your rest.
Sometimes I do that, you know. I really insist. Sometimes I said, okay, I'm looking after you. And then I have my role to play. This is my duty now. You have a duty to the people, I have a duty to you. The people ask me to take care of you. So now I'm just playing the role. So
how are you managing, Tun's routine, to ensure that he doesn't, like such as his diet or his...
The diet, I don't worry so much because he disciplines himself in whatever he takes. He doesn't take much. But whatever food he loves to eat, he carries on. And but I'm more concerned about his schedule, that he has ample time to rest. And he must rest formally before Ramadan, after lunch. And even now, if there's a lot of appointments until 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, I insist that he rests away from people at least 1 hour or 1.5 hours. He just rests, closes his eyes, 40 wings.
So you make sure even now he has breaks in between.
Yes, and I know he wants it. Here, wherever he goes to work, there will be a private room for him to do that.
In the interview with Malaysia Kini, Siti Hasma also revealed how taxing Dr. Mahathir Mohamad's schedule was in the run-up of the 14th general election.
So, talking about the campaign, the GE14 campaign, how was your experience touring the country during the campaign, and what were, in your opinion, some of your favorite or best moments with during the campaigning with Tun Mahathir?
Now we've been through many general elections, but this one is actually extraordinary. Not only we have to work hard, but really to go to those places where we have to campaign strongly in the, what we call the, I don't know if we call it red or black areas where we know the supporters, the people are not for us. We have to work very hard to meet with them. The thing that was worried, very much we were worried about, especially me, was that during that campaign, especially after Parliament was dissolved, we have to campaign almost every night. And the schedule is always after 9 p.m. It was really a hard time for us, especially for him. He was made the last speaker. And people will only come to the place after 9 p.m. That means after the last prayers, after Isha. And then they will gather, and they seem to want to hear my husband's speech. So to get the crowd, he was made the last speaker. And that's at 10:45 p.m. And he won't speak just for half an hour, but sometimes speaks for 1 hour or over. And then by the time finished the speech, the crowd will all be there, regardless, It's amazing when you see when you follow the last campaign trail. It's raining. It was raining sometimes, and the ground was muddy. They sat on the ground. They don't move at all. But they were there, and to listen. And then after that, the best was when they said, okay, the MC would say, okay, now shine your torch. And you can see them thousands of the light. It's a wonderful plan, to make them shine their torch at the end of the talk. And even though there are high-rise buildings, at the place where we have the event, you see there's something right up to the top. People just flashing their torchlights, their phone actually. It was amazing. But the people was there. Rain, sunshine, and it was, as I said, extraordinary this time. The people really showed us what they wanted. And especially when they heard that Mahathir was the potential Prime Minister, lagi, the response was really enormous, unbelievable. Even I, who can't see much, or the people are in front of us, you can see them when the lights are shining. It is something to remember. It's the people. It is really people showing their support and what they want.
Outgoing Selangor Menteri Besar Azman Ali did not submit any names of possible successors during his meeting with State Ruler Sultan Sharifuddin Idris Shah today. Azman is stepping down as Menteri Besar after taking up a federal portfolio as Economic Affairs Minister. His successor is scheduled to be sworn in on June 19th. According to party insiders, the frontrunner for the post of Menteri Besar is Sungai Tua Assembly person Amiruddin Shari.
Ringkas saja. Pertama sekali saya menghadap Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku Sultan pada hari ini kerana hari ini adalah hari yang terakhir mesyuarat Exco Kerajaan Negeri yang saya pengerusikan. Esok saya akan berlepas untuk menunaikan ibadat umrah. Jadi oleh kerana hari ini mesyuarat yang terakhir Majlis Mesyuarat Kerajaan Negeri yang saya pengurusikan, maka saya menghadap tuanku untuk memaklumkan tentang beberapa keputusan dan dasar kerajaan negeri, khususnya tentang pembangunan untuk rakyat negeri Selangor dan beberapa langkah yang akan dijalankan. Kerana saya akan kembali daripada umrah hanya 1 hari sebelum Aidilfitri, maka tidak ada waktu lain untuk saya menghadap, dan selesai saja Aidilfitri pada hari 19 majlis angkat sumpah akan diadakan. Jadi hari ini hari yang sesuai untuk saya menghadap tuanku, dan alhamdulillah perbincangan dengan Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku itu menumpukan persoalan pembangunan rakyat supaya wujud continuity, kelangsungan dalam pelaksanaan dasar-dasar kerajaan negeri yang akan diambil alih oleh Menteri Besar yang baru. Okey.
Bagaimana dengan calon Menteri Besar itu sendiri? Berapa orang yang hantar?
Ya, nama-nama itu akan dikemukakan dalam masa yang terdekat, dan tuanku telah pun berkenan untuk majlis angkat sumpah pada 19 hari bulan.
Oh, hari ini tak hantarlah namanya.
Oh, tak ada perbincangan tumpu soal pembangunan dan pentadbiran kerajaan negeri. Okey. Alright, terima kasih. Okay.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, go to KiniTV.com. Please subscribe and share this video. I'm Michael. Thank you for watching.
Malaysia's first multi-grain brand. The champion is Good Morning.